Hey everyone, it's Joel here with today's daily pattern. We're in Acts from chapter 22 verse 30 through to chapter 23 verse 11. And what happens in this passage is that Paul continues to preach the gospel. He continues to tell people about Jesus. And once again, this gets him in trouble. He's in trouble with a Roman centurion. He's in trouble with the Jewish council. And it gets quite scary. His life is actually in danger. It's not an easy or happy place for him, but he gets out of there. And then at the end of that, in verse 11, so Acts chapter 23 verse 11, it says, "That night the Lord stood by Paul and said, 'Do not be afraid. You've given your witness for me here in Jerusalem, and you must also do the same in Rome.'" That's what he's saying. Don't be afraid. It's time to carry on doing what I made you to do. It's time to carry on doing what I've called you to do. Don't be afraid. And what this is about courage. And actually, when you meet amazing people, often the difference between them and everyone else isn't that they're cleverer, isn't that they've got better ideas, isn't that they're better placed. It isn't anything other than the fact they have more courage. When things get scary, they don't back out. They, with fear and trembling, push in. And if we want to do amazing things in Swindon or wherever you are, we, like Paul, need God's courage. We need to pray, God, come and give us your courage. Because what happens otherwise is that fear robs us of things. Just go with me for a minute. Have a think. What would you do if you were 10 times braver? Have a think for a moment. What would you do if you were 10 times braver? What would I do if I was 10 times braver? Just think for a moment. What would my life look like? Who would I speak to? Where would I go? What would I do if I was 10 times braver? Well, the gap between that and what my life actually looks like is the amount that fear is robbing me of. That's how much fear is robbing us of. And then God's saying today, don't be afraid. I'm with you. I'm equipping you. I'm going to help you. I'm right with you. But let's be courageous. Let's be people who, like Paul, yes, we face challenges, and I'm afraid challenges are here to stay. But let's see the challenges, as scary as they are, and say, God, give me your courage. I'm going to go for it with you. You know, what courageous thing is God calling you to do today? You know, who do you need to visit? Who do you need to apologise to? Who do you need to ask out on a date? Socially distance. Which neighbours do you need to reach out to? What's God calling you to start? How are you going to be courageous today? What's your one little step going to be? Because God's saying to you, like he was to Paul, don't be afraid. I'm calling to you to be my witness. Have a great day, guys.